This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I am the one, the only entertainer, the Apefather in the house. Wow! I got Phil for real. He's actually on the other line here. We were just talking, having a conversation. Say hello, Phil.
What's good, people? What's good, people? It's the one, the only Phil for real, motherfuckers. What's going on, Apefather? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. You know, listen, my diamond balls are strong. I feel that the Moaz is coming soon. I'm psyched up. We're buying and we're holding each and every day on Fidelity, baby. And let me tell you something. The Apefather's got to give Phil for real a big props. He was the one. It was Phil for real that got the Apefather to Fidelity. Because I was originally on Robinhood like a coconut. And he smartened me up, Phil.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that payment for order flow. And see, my thing is this, man. A lot of people didn't even understand the reason why to get out of Robinhood. They were just mad because Matt Kors was mad at Robinhood. No, you got to do some actual fucking research. You got to actually understand the process of when you're buying the shit through Robinhood, what process they go through. So think of it like this, right? You know, I'm a street cat. I'm a real street cat, unlike some other people that talk and say they're street cats. But I'm a real street cat. So let's say I take my, let's say $100 and I want to buy a pair of shoes, right? So I take my $100, I send it to my homeboy. You know, he takes my $100. He goes and gives the $100 to his other homeboy, and his other homeboy decides, you know what? I feel like, getting you your pair of shoes when I fucking feel like it. That's what's happening with fucking Robinhood and Citadel. They've, it's like all these transactions are going through with the shit, and we're fucking tired of that. I'd rather just buy it directly from the Nike store. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's exactly right.
That's basically what's happening, and people need to understand that, and that's what it is, man. And then we just keeping it real, and we just telling everybody what it is. And I appreciate you, Apefather, for at least listening. We're all new. Some of us are new, some of us are old to this, but it's always good to take advice and listen to it and learn from it. And I wish other people would at least hear the advice we're telling them. But no, they're still doing what the fuck they want to do, so we're gonna still keep calling them out until they fucking listen.
I want to give a shout out to the Mazzalorian. Okay, the Boston Ape, the very strong Boston Ape. He makes some phenomenal videos, and it's my fault. I've been wanting to call him. He works a job. I've been dealing with some, family stuff. I have not got a chance to speak to him personally on the phone yet, but we're definitely going to do it. One thing that he made a point on, we were talking by way of email, Phil, is that if enough apes, right, would switch to Fidelity, that could cause the Moaz, and let me tell you the reason why. Because
I told you, because I knew.
We could go well over the 513 million shares, and next thing you know, we're gonna start finding. You know what I mean? We're gonna start finding these fake shares, and then guess what? Fidelity is gonna go to the market maker like Citadel, and say, "Listen, where are these shares?" Right?
Right. Exactly.
Right. So, can you talk a little bit? Talk a bit.
You don't got it. Oh shit.
Yeah, tell me your opinion on that. Do you think if enough apes would switch to Fidelity, tell me your opinion on that. What would happen?
Well, here's the thing. As you know, with Citadel, taking these shares from Robinhood and other brokerages, that's like, hey, man, we'll let you get the best bang for your buck, whatever. This doesn't allow them to kick the can as hard that they've been kicking the can, like when they dropped us from 72 all the way down to like 57. You know what I'm saying? So now what's happening now, why it looks the way it does, even though people are buying on Fidelity, it's still fucking idiots, still doing options, and they're fucking killing shit. And it's like, what can we do when, other than, call out everyone that's doing options? Because everybody's buying on Fidelity, and some people are still stubborn and like, well, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to miss. And that's one thing I want to address. If you're still in Robinhood, you're still in E-Trade or, Webull, and you're afraid to transfer your shares, here's my message to you. Do what I did. Just fucking do it. It doesn't matter when the Moaz comes. Listen. You have to understand, as long as your shares are going in the right direction, then, now mind you, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a music producer, okay? But as long as your shares are in the right place, you will be fine. you will be fine. Everybody's showing that's showing their portfolio. Okay, at least the real apes, right? We're showing our portfolio. We've shown you our progress. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you your opinion on that. Let me ask you your opinion, okay? Yes. So originally the Apefather, a couple of months ago, I started, making videos about why apes should show their portfolio, right? And, Matt Cause, this is what he said. He goes, my lawyer advised me against it. He said, yeah, right. What's your opinion on that his lawyer advised him against it?
Well, if his lawyer advised him, I mean, I doubt that's the case. But, I mean, since he's bringing up lawyers, it's just like in First 48, you can't really do nothing to them, when they bring up the lawyers. that usually assumes guilt of some sort. But you got to prove it in court, basically, or whatever.
Matt Claus is full of shit. He's full of shit. You know what he does? You know what he does, Phil? Phil, you know what he does? He'll make videos say, I just bought 500 shares of AMC today, Moon Gang, so that if that's the case, show it. Prove it, right?
Exactly.
Like, in other words,
I don't see how all the OG apes that I know about, they were showing their portfolios before I got in. So how come you're different? Why are you different, Fat Horse? You're not different. All it is you're a pansy and you're stealing from the apes. And Phil For Real and Apefather are going to still call you out, okay? And that's just what it is. Think about this, bro. I found out some important ASAP information about 2 weeks ago, right? This is, I think it was about the NFTs, like Adam Aaron was talking about NFTs. So everybody knew about it except Matt Kors. And so, I was cleaning up in my house. I made a video about this. I cleaned up in my house. All of a sudden, his video comes on, and then he's arguing, saying, "Oh, Adam Aaron would never do an NFT. That's false. Don't believe that," and this and that. And then here it is. You still got motherfuckers sending him $10, $15, $500, $1,000 for super chats, and he reads that. That's all he focuses on instead of like true DD. So to me, this should scare other apes that's potentially looking to give him money because he doesn't have accurate information. Stuff that you can literally find out yourself. It's the craziest thing.
And they're paying him. They're paying him on the super chats for information, and he doesn't even know what he's doing. He's behind.
So this to me means you're taking away money from potential apes who could use that same $1,000, use that same $500 to add more buying pressure that he begs his subscribers to do. Like, bro, what is it, man? Are you like? Like I said, I feel like there's other snakes out there, like other people that we already know about. But I feel like he needs to really wake the fuck up. Like, seriously, just shut off the super chat. Like everybody else too. Playbro, TMI, I love y'all. I fuck with y'all, but y'all gotta turn that super chat button off, or else I'm gonna start naming y'all too, and y'all ain't gonna like it.
Right. Now I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something right now. Now, Phil, you don't have to be an advocate. Listen to me. You don't have to agree, but I'm going to say it anyway. So now this is the Apefather. Then we'll get Phil's feeling on it. Okay. Nothing in this world is free. Nothing. You understand?
Exactly.
We pay for everything. And let me tell you something. Anybody who believes that anything in this world is for free, you need to go get an MRI of your brain, baby, because you're nuts. You're a coconut. Okay, so here's the thing with Lou. Okay, now I'm going to talk about Lou. Okay, so Lou's whole thing, I don't take money from apes. I'm doing this, whatever, I guess from the goodness of his heart. Okay, but you got to start to analyze Lou. Now, I understand a lot of people get angry, but you see, there's a difference between my opinion and facts. You understand? Like you could say, "Hey, Father, I don't agree with you." But what I'm about to say to you is facts. Lou was, in fact, arrested for fraud. He's paying over $70,000 in restitution. He told the judge, right, he told the judge, "I cannot afford to pay interest on the restitution." So they waived the interest. Okay? So what that basically means, are you ready? Is Lou said he was broke. He has no money. Listen, do you guys understand that? You're listening to a guy, okay, who's telling you about plays, about how, you're going to get life-changing wealth. He's broke. He's got no money.
I don't see how. How you, like, you 50 years old with no kids, you supposed to have money, bro.
I mean, how are you listening to a guy who's broke? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I know you're going to say I'm a hate father, I'm the scam father, I'm the chicken father, like that guy Daniel Sam. I'll throw a bucket of chicken over his head, and the chicken bone does up his butt if he keeps calling me the damn chicken father. He won't call me the chicken father in my face.
Right now, watch this. Watch this, right? Just like how everybody is questionable about this Chad character when he was doing the lawsuit with West Christian.
Chad Brewer.
Why they won't do the same for Lou? Oh, he was arrested before. I don't trust him anymore. Okay, well look at this guy that you're watching every fucking day on the fuck. Yeah, but that's different. Oh no, it's not different. You just need to fucking man up. You need to let this shit go. Sorry, Santa Claus ain't coming to you. Okay, you need to just buy more shares and shut the hell up.
Listen, here's the bottom line, okay? Since I've been in this play, listen, Phil is a true ape. Listen to me. We got to give him credit. He's been in from the beginning, Phil, for real, since January. Now, the Apefather is going to man up. I've been in late. I got in around June, but since I've been in this thing, okay, all I know is Lou has been wrong about everything. He's been wrong about everything. You know, first he was talking about Clove. Remember Clove? Do you know how many of our ape brothers and our ape sisters lost all of their money listening to Lou that they could not go back into AMC? They could not go back. Right. And then do you remember this, Phil? Do you remember how, like, all Lou kept talking about is different things? Remember, he started talking about BlackBerry. He starts talking about Wendy's, you know, all this stuff. He's always talking about different things.
I'm going to be honest. If he didn't mention Clove, nobody else would have focused on other plays. Bro, that's why everybody else felt comfortable with going with other plays, is because this guy was talking about Clove. You need to make money somehow. Money. And I'm like, bro, the money is right here. The golden ticket, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is right here, motherfucker.
But this is the thing that drives me. This is the thing that drives. Look, I'm not trying to brag. Okay, you know, I'm not trying to brag, but here's the bottom line. I own a $500,000 house. Okay, I showed that I had $100,000 in cash. Okay, I mean, you know, you saw my portfolio. I started with $200,000. Lou is broke. He makes videos. Listen to me. He makes videos by police precincts. Ooh, he goes, that's not for me. That's not for me. And it's like, for some reason, right. For some reason, they're listening to this guy. You're listening to a guy who's a convict, who has no money, who's broke, who hangs out with parks with squirrels stealing their nuts for meals. That's who you're listening to. No offense. Now, I know they're going to say I'm the hate father. But these are facts. Now, I'll tell you what. Listen to me. I made videos telling Lou I will donate $1,000, are you ready, to his charity of his choice. And listen to me. All I'm asking Lou to do is to show me he has one share of AMC. Is that too much to ask?
One share. That's
one single share. What's your opinion on that, Phil?
It's not too much to ask. It's not. But for those who are listening and saying, "Oh man, these two, all they do is talk about Lou and their hatred for him," well, let's do it like this. Let's go and ask Chad to start making YouTube videos and start telling you what the fuck to do. Let's see how you feel about that, because that's the same. This is the same shit.
But it's getting, but right now you're getting to my point. Why is Lou doing all of this? Okay, so let's talk about it. If Lou does not own any AMC, which I could bet the bank, I'll bet the whole bank, okay, that he does not own one single share of AMC. So obviously he's not in this for the Moaz. Okay, he's not in this for the squeeze. So I don't think he's in it for the YouTube views. Listen, I know for a fact I have not made, let's say I made $2,000 on YouTube, right? I donated $3,000 to help our ape brothers and ape sisters in need. I donated more money than I made on YouTube. So I don't think that Lou is doing this for YouTube views. So the question is, Phil, why do you think he's doing it?
Well, I mean, Massalorian basically gave the fucking gospel. I'm going to just say that because, I mean, it's pretty clear and evident. You can't have shit in your name. You can't have shit in your people's name. So you're trying to, you're doing something. I mean, he's having fun with it and talking about it, and it's getting him a lot of attention.
What do you think his motive is? Like, what is he doing this for?
Well, I can't be. I'm being honest. I mean, it's for his self-interest. I don't know. I can't say, I know him. I mean, I'm in Florida and he in New York or wherever he's at, but I can't say his true interest. I don't know his true interest.
You want my opinion? All right, here's my opinion.
Go ahead. Shoot your opinion. Go ahead.
Okay, Lou is waiting for AMC to Moaz. Now he has 65,000 subscriptions. So let's do the math. Let's just assume each one of them were a millionaire. Let's just assume, and I think in some cases they're going to be a millionaire 10 times over. But let's just say, do you know how much money you're talking about? I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. What's 65? Are you good? Are you good with math?
I'm very good at math.
All right, what's 65,000? What's 65,000 times a million?
Oh man, shit!
I'll try to do the math real quick.
65 billion, like a fucking trillions.
Right. Okay, so it's a lot of money, right? Look, 65,000 times 10 is 650,000. 100, right, is 6.5 million. 1,000 is 65 million. 10,000 is 650 million. 100,000 is what? 6.5 billion. So now you got to go times that. It's, what is it? 65 billion? I think so, right?
Yeah, it's. I mean, like I said, I'm outside. I'm talking. I don't have my calculator.
Right. We're not mathematicians.
It's up there.
So what I feel is that Lou is going to go to all of his followers with some kind of a play and ask them, this is just my opinion, I'm not making any accusations, but ask them to invest all that money, okay, into one of his plays. Billions of dollars, okay? Now, what happens if you lose all your damn money? You know what I mean? I mean, listen, did you ever consider that to be a possibility? You think this guy's a guru, he's a genius. Well, think again, right?
Well, my thing is this. He's already took the fall for somebody. What makes you, once you're out, you're likely to do it again like one of those weirdos that can't cover shorts, literally, right? So it's a high possibility. Yeah, he could do it again. I just felt like this one time, he made a video of just clearly calling out like fake flood. And I was just like, yeah, I agree with that. But like you said, it doesn't mean he won't scam the shit out of you. I mean, he's from New York. He's gonna scam the shit out of you. He's gonna finesse you. Bro, I'm in Florida. We know a lot about finessing down here, like tricking people. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that people do down here to trick people. And I don't want that for people that got their hard-earned money in this. I'm one of those people. So I feel like, as long as we're doing what we got to do and just waiting and being patient and being grown about this, I feel like, we could definitely make some things happen and change the world. And that's what we're doing, bro. We're changing the world, and everybody can't see that. Everybody's allowing a potential scam artist, to scam them and finesse. He's grooming them. He makes these little videos about cats and grooming them and all this and that because he's grooming his subscribers. Okay, we're going to Las Vegas. Okay, you got to tell your PO officer you're going to Las Vegas. Do they know about it? Because
probably not.
I don't know, man.
I don't think Lou could even leave the state. If you are, you ever notice how he's always in New York? Like, I personally don't think he could leave. Actually, not only do I think he can't leave the state, I think he has a certain vicinity of blocks he can't even go. He's always in the same area. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't travel past a certain point. But look, this is not hate. I love my ape family. See the guy on the phone, Phil, for real? I love him, okay? I love my ape brothers. I love my ape sisters. And all I want is good things for all of you. That's why I do this. It's not hate.
And people are going to call it hate. But the problem is when you call out something that's actually true, that's actually factual, people will say, oh, that's hate. But then when they get scammed, what you gonna do? You're gonna channel that hate towards that guy, and then you're gonna be coming back to us saying, oh man, I should have listened to you guys.
Nothing is for free in this world. Nothing is for free.
Teddy Zane, hey bro, stop doing options, and now here it is. You're like, well, you know what? I should have just listened and never did options or said anything. Yeah, duck. We fucking told you not to say a bunch of shit because motherfuckers are listening to us. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, we're not here to cause friction or hate. We're trying to protect. The fucking hate family. That's what this is.
It's as simple as this.
Protection.
Go to Fidelity. It's an automatic transfer. You don't have to sell your AMC shares. It takes a couple of days. We're not Moazing in the next couple of days. Okay, I don't know. What's your opinion on that, Phil?
So my opinion is, I'm gonna just say this. My opinion is, I want to see who has $1 trillion by October 1st. And from there, I'm going to know who's going to be closing their positions.
I know. I heard about that. I heard about October 1st. I know, but you want to know what? You know what my opinion is? My opinion is until we have a severe market crash, this is just my opinion, and when Citadel is forced to really sell those long positions and to really start liquidating, okay, yes, that's when you're going to start to see some action, baby. And I think that AMC is a hedge against all of that, Phil.
And then another part is what other people need to realize, like finance news and market gains and all these clickbait motherfuckers that keep saying, oh, the MOAS is happening tomorrow and all this shit. There's another regulation that could help the apes that's not even going to be potentially in effect until November 8th or November 10th. So why even keep talking about, oh, this and that? No, just hold and just wait. That's all you have to do.
But you got to get in Fidelity, man. Listen, look what happened with Robinhood. Remember how they shut off that buy button? Listen,
right.
You don't want to be involved with that again. You don't want to be involved with that. And remember how Robinhood shut down? And here's another thing.
Right.
Gary Gensler is in the process of trying to ban payment for order flow. Now, God forbid if he succeeds, Robinhood could go out of business. You understand? Because that's all the money they make.
Exactly.
And if they go out of business, your money is going to be tied up in Robinhood, and God only knows what you're going to have to go through to get that money. Lawsuits, headaches. Right. You want to deal with all of that? Come on.
Exactly. You don't want to deal with none of that. Like waiting for a lawsuit, like that shit could take years. And then you're preventing your own MOAS by dealing with a shady motherfucker. So why not it doesn't matter when you feel like it's going to squeeze, just go ahead and transfer it. Like I got a whole Facebook group that I created that are all OG apes that they're not even making YouTube. They got way more shares than these spills in the YouTube comments. They're just sitting back waiting on what I'm saying. And I'm telling them, buy, hold, Fidelity, don't do nothing else.
It.
Watch this.
It's just that simple.
It. And it's super simple.
Buy and hold.
That simple.
Listen to me. All you have to do, you apes, is just go on Fidelity, right? Buy when you can. And this is another thing. You could buy fractional shares on Fidelity. If you can't afford to buy one share, just buy something. Every hour, I don't care if it's $1, $2, and people say it's a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. If you guys would just listen to the Apefather and you would share this to every ape, 4 million, can you imagine 4 million apes buying $10 an hour? That's $40 million of buying pressure up Citadel's ASS, baby, every hour.
Right. And it's clear as day that, like I said in my video, back in April and May, the FOMO was real. Everybody was buying actual shares. Nobody didn't give a damn about options. They were just fucking buying shares. And then all of a sudden, hey guys, go to Clove, make some money while we wait on this.
Distractions. It's all distractions.
Now we're off course.
It's it. You know what happens? It's like Rocky
Everybody
3.
lost the reason why they're here.
Remember Rocky 3? You ever see the movie Rocky 3?
I love Rocky. I grew up in the 80s, baby.
Listen to me. Apollo had to come to him and said, it's time to go back to the beginning. He took him back to California. He took him back to the beginning. And then he got the eye of the tiger back. That's what we need for all the apes. You got to go back to the beginning of this movement when you all started, when you all first got into this. What was the game plan, baby? The game plan was to buy and hold. I hold for you.
Hold and just wait.
You hold for me.
I hold and just wait.
We're family. Apes together strong. So any last words, baby?
So, my last words is, please, don't come to any other OG apes and saying, hey, I heard about this. And it's just, the source. If they're not showing you a source or a link or anything that seems, credible, don't believe it. Just still hold. Like, remember, there's FUD, there's intentional FUD and there's unintentional FUD. We have to be aware of all of that shit, because our money is in this.
That's right.
Everybody that's listening, your money is in this. Okay. So no matter if they're your favorite fan or your favorite person, they can spread unintentional FUD.
Like that time with Market News.
Sure.
Remember Market News? Fidelity is going to be sued for fraud. Show us the source.
Right.
Show us the source. He never showed us the source. It was just bullshit.
Show us the source. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody even cares about it because it's not even true.
It's not true.
Nobody on Twitter is saying it, and I'm always on Twitter. So nobody's saying anything about it. So if they're not saying anything about it, why? My thing is this. Here's another thing. A lot of these YouTubers need to stop reading Reddit posts just because some guy said, hey, I've been holding since February and January. Here's what I think. No, fuck that. What's happening right now? Okay? Focus on what's happening right now. Forget those Reddit posts. Not all of them, but some of them, if they're not dropping sources, they're just dropping paragraphs. We don't need to fucking see it.
What's your opinion? Hear about it. What's your opinion on this? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but do you feel apes like look, I grew up in Brooklyn, okay? And in my neighborhood, we only believe the family, bro. We trust the family. That's just the way I was brought up that way.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're not an ape and you don't want to prove that you're an ape, or you can't prove, or you're refusing to prove you're an ape, then in my opinion, you're not to be trusted. What's your opinion on that, Phil?
I 100% agree. I mean, many people will disagree because, I don't want to show what I got. I don't want to show my hands and this and that and da-da-da-da. Yeah, but this isn't a time to be secretive. This is a different time. We all are battling trillionaires. We can't win against trillionaires. How are you going to put your money in a play and Ape Nation and this and that, ape strong together, but here it is, you want to be distant from the apes. That actually is hey, are you an ape? Are you in the family? You can sleep with the fishes. You know what I'm saying? You can do that, but we don't want to do that. We want to show you got to show and prove who you are. Now, if you can't do that, then we got to cut you off, man. It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
And I know many people ain't gonna like that, but just like everybody wants Chad to prove who he is, or he can't represent us in court and this and that. Well, other motherfuckers are speaking for apes, and they're not even proving anything, and they're taking money from you. So I don't get it. Like I said, I just wanted to make people aware. Hey, you need to understand your money is in this. You don't have time for children games. This isn't time to be playing games. Just like you won't play games with Chad, don't play games with these other people, Lou and all these other people. Don't play games with them. Just be straight up. Be straight up with me. People are in my comments. And just for those that's listening, I was making my video, and then Apefather called me. But it's cool. I stopped for Apefather.
Thank you.
People are like, whoa, who are you? Well, who am I? I am Phil for real. I am a music producer. You want to know who I produce? I produce for Rick Ross. I produce for Talib Kweli. I produce for Wyclef. I've made records with Lil Boosie. He just released a movie the other day. Okay? So I don't need to prove who I am. You can just go and look at my records. You can look at my placements. And I got a whole playlist you can see. But like I said, I prove who I am. I would love to prove who I am. Now everybody else is super secretive. I don't need that. Or my lawyer said I have to advise not to do this and do that. Well, are you an ape? Or are you trying to get a job at CNBC as an anchorman? What are you doing?
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I showed everything, baby. I showed you my house. I showed you my family. I showed you my mother. I showed you my children. I showed you my portfolio. I showed you my cash. I'm not hiding nothing. The Apefather is 100% transparent, baby.
Right, exactly. We got to know who isn't Citadel. Citadel is sending fucking shills in the comments.
That's right. I'm
sure, these comments that I see on your post, Apefather, they literally don't have no videos. They literally made video their own account 3-4 days ago.
That's crazy, right? And it's always the same people. It's always the same people.
I know who you are. You're fucking Ken Griffin and company, or Virtue, or whoever else that it is out there. We got to know who the real apes are.
That's right,
and that's
Phil.
What this is. That's what this is.
I gotta run. My wife is knocking on the door. We're going out for a little Italian food in the house, baby. But Phil, I love you. You're a true ape with diamond balls of steel. Give it up. Phil for real. Listen, the Apefather loves Phil for real. I endorse him, and I ask all of my followers to subscribe to him. He is a true ape. He loves us. He loves our ape family. We're going to Pluto. Have a great day, Phil.
You too, Apefather. I love you, man.
I love you too, brother. Bye-bye.